on my cocoon sacks, we took around 26 from him. We changed it 3 times to get to the belly of the mountain. But on at the time, me and Sat tonight. What the woman at the take me aside for Kwaku. Me a cause son. Me a banner to me a sanko friend. What some might be. We made the vote a pay in one day. We feel the couple of us and this guy be there. You say that the pony the only thinker. Obi obe criticize the year and be a sunny pan when you put pony near on your thinker. And who told you that we did not go with body back? And who told you we didn't have them?
All right, so Phoenix, now, me bro 2 updates, will video remove into stick and stay, not just now, the first one and the key one, meet me at a bro, and it said there is a new statement in free the Ashanti Regional Air Coordinating Council signed by the Ashanti Regional Minister Dr. Amoakohene. Now, this letter specifically, Kwama Obuasi Akuffo residents, especially Omwa. The very day incident in see here, or call crash site or some causes are near maybe every site home. Yeah, more 2 options. Now the letter no is it said if we Sunday you could see a nana to bed say 11:59 more. Say Adibiara or 5 with the bar, will be to create a cash reward. But say a chum, not you were a chinaman dia, and yet if persuasion feels force will be applied. Yet we see embrace who be bisa now, and anyone want to share a site on a Busianina, a will let him. Any details, you let me at the about side that. But Kumasi Mayo, Zuba, or also et me abonaji, Ediama, or Katachi Fanum, any or more criticize it, Obekaya. Every incident you see a remember, you will say na ya carry a remains maybe. Yas said you a cuckoo go to me at the Adenaman for any jamu with the pictures are not eba, as a Adintina, Sebi, Yamananya Konokakra, Yam for body bags in Miawo. Now Zuba bona adwin e de ma wo ka say obi biara o be criticize e kuku boto na e ko fa say dipa na se bi wadwin sa obi a o yo mambofo uni abadaye se bi unyansa wo fom uni de e koso and wa chirichi the reason why kuku boto no had to come in any day when the mo ye ya finally we decided to we see and we meet so behind the scenes I said they were doing the job, but not gonna phone so it's me upon arguing at the moment I bet me alcohol with explanations are ever in now. So yen shall say Emana, yes shall say every letter here and rather it's me able to from the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council, ARCC. Now let her know on the day of the incident, yet they said residents be the kind our one can be eyewitnesses are who. In fact, in some of the videos we saw other people which say even Kwaku watch every site home. We saw videos and now a whole phone be a call in Mumbo or Mundi can call before something for a bedroom. Now a bikuta who's a player the board and I said the body now our way be now man for us to say free site hall a man for fair and never be El Hamas. He said the Koba said investigations ever cause near the cause of a accident in any money manity. There are some parts of the planner or more social system and you know a before any statement about now statement to say we can edit 2 jano 2 conditions. The first one and say before say a chinamandi ebersono so we will be now called site will be eco far play no maybe na say ultimate before or chinamandi dia also you bet me ground for amount a cash reward etimi edi account. But say a china and I say a nana you told me to see a china mandi na society pan bibisa or na ultimate present here. Any and penifo bibisa e will fear and answer one pass and patrol. Emra anybody. Now let them full details in me. Almost say retrieval of items from the crash site. Intelligence gathered by the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council (ARCC) indicates that some of the residents who were first at the scene of the tragic helicopter crash that happened on Wednesday, 6 August 2025, picked some parts of the helicopter and other belongings at the scene. The Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council is admonishing any person in possession of any part of the helicopter or belongings recovered to return these items, and this includes all items, no matter how small, such as metals, screws, drives, or boards. Items could be handed over to the unit committee, assembly member, municipal or district chief executives of any member of the investigating team or any member of the investigating team on the ground. The ARCC is willing to offer a cash reward for any person who willingly returns any items. This offer will be in place until the close of day, Monday, 11th August 2025. Any person found in possession of such items beyond the above date will be deemed a criminal and will face the full rigors of the law. The general public is hereby notified. Thank you, Honorable Dr. Frank Amwakohene. Ono ena nensa ehye leti we ase omochim se ono mudi kan ekọ the class site on Wednesday no enipa bi ko fefa na ema bi enti no omo ma up till echina mandi ewiye se echina ko we na se still we bi akọ site okọ bibi even if say wa okọ fa watch okọ fa enipa no ho free ni bi kura eho adikiti bi se bi ni tinyu kura na mpato present it, especially play no eho niema se we bi na okọ fa play no bibi a set pictures ahodo ebebe by na manfo eposi with air plane no ho niema ne ade na mpato present before say ochina bekọ ewiye se nya sa na se china ekọ na still bibi sa eda so ewo ho a ene emra enu bedi, and that tells you say Ghana no say be education e for because accident scene, crime scene, baby biara bibi sa esini yenko ho edi kan fe yensa nkoka bibi, but people were bold to go there o makosa sa niema say ye dey ko hin say dey ko dance just we can tell ena ebinom edi akọ ifi na penifo se wa ko fa bibi sa no fabra se uni ubi no nso ko ye bibi sa mpacho ka che no nso fa nkonye sa echina mandi etwamu na omo ankasa present ya then emra enu medi in say yehu bi ubi ehu a then emra enu medi, but before ochina ebekọ we say wa utimi edekọ se uni ko fa plane se bi ne wings anase ne ntaban bia na se ehu metals kitu abi mpu ha intimi ame dia ba ene ibikro mbetimi kra bo asho kakra na wonso wetimi dia kwhwe ha fa so we letter we briefly etimi aba from the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council. Now let's move on to another story. Ni na say on the day of the incident we saw some pictures and I say enipa bi esusu kuku bottle yana kuku bottle no if we see ho e na eba manfo start criticize especially okatache FIFA no etimi bo madwen say adenti na say mpanimfo sa afrim na the social media we yentimi ankura niema ni yi what as ye man nyama mamni kuchim nipa okuku bottom to say bi eniema anyefe, so they were suggesting sank for body bags. Now ena the Kumasi mayor friend say Zuba wetimi e dey reply emo obi biara wo kan sa asem na ochi nse say obi na wetimi aka sa asem na shame on you unim de wo kan what as say bi o ye mambofo nipa bonni ya we insensitive because on the day of the scene na say accident ni see ebra omo kono eniema bi ye so mo ye bi omo ye even especially body bags no also omo ye ma che say anglo good for 8 mi crowd omo de buy am for be boy am, but one major issue they say the condition na body no ebi room no say nkom di bikra eto body bags ma enke bikra be nane and baby na omo car entimi nko moto entimi nko bibi entimi nko no the only optional final stage no one say kuku bottom, and that is why they did what they did. It is a really no one who be na otna baby e criticize and say be wadwen wo form unim yansa eno eye messenger Kumasi mayor Zuba untimi de ema omomu e criticize eye de course wo e wona bi yan kuniti chairman Zuba na say Kumasi mayor ya friend Zuba ni nchichimu e wo sa ne ma no.
On social media we should be very sensitive to what the affected families are going through. Now, throughout, I have tried never to pass a comment because I made the many who are there and want some kind of maintain. But I want to say this: if you have a couple of times and this guy be there, you say that for any pony the only thing. Obi obe criticize the area in the Asanipan or any pony the only thing. And who told you that we did not go with body bag? And who told you we didn't have them? Who told you we didn't have them? So anybody or doubt can contact the managing director of Anglo and the medical director of Anglo Good Health Hospital. I am the person that called for those things, and Anglo Good made them available.
Oh, in fact, Chief, we cried your reporters, pictures on the brain, videos on the brain. Later we saw the body bags. Yes,
yeah, you're good. Me and Sam Nani. Baby, you're quite no, you're seeing a helicopter, intimate landing, intimate for motor call, intimate for video call. Who helicopter, and you're near 2 helicopters at the Kumasi airport, standing by. 2 military helicopters the helicopter and the casa, they were all stationed at the Kumasi airport, standing by for evacuation. But who the back could have people on Abubano so any? Who the back fire any? And mind you, it's a forest zone, and the weather conditions and conducive armor plane and safe landing. The aircraft went to the Obuasi airstrip on 2 occasions. Went to Free Stadium on 2 occasions. The weather did not allow for landing. It is nobody in his right frame of mind with that in that prevailing condition will send another aircraft there.
Oh,
when the weather had not improved.
Make efforts and come landing.
Make efforts on landing. And Samuel Abwadi was speaking with the NCE for Obuasi on the aircraft. So they made 2 attempts at the airstrip in Obuasi. They made 1 attempt at the Free Stadium. What I say?
Wow.
In the Yenia the best we give me down more. The best bottom cramp it will be young for no get me for more. Condition fire this wrong. People should not compel us to explain at the end of thing picture Yawa because maybe you will say or more addition and no may torture or more Manu with explanations. We should rather commend only our cohort for the bravery that they showed that day. The fire servicemen that went to the side because all Konopan end up if you could move to the belly of the mountain and yet it's a mountain we are talking about. The or the 1 hour 30 minutes never climbing. Only our days only 2 hours and never climbing. So the effort that we made to get the people down and be able to raise 8 coffers within the space of 45 minutes and give them dignity by transporting them to Accra. People should commend the effort of the people who led the process. They should commend what we are going through. Don't nobody. Let's read. The commentary should be one that comforts the affected family. We should not be compelled to be explaining what transpired on that day. Oh yes, sir. Now there are a lot of the mental picture that we should not create on the minds of the affected victims. There are some pictures they should not have. And come on, we need to be a city. Papa woman. Most of the explanation and the family do not need to know exactly what has gone on because it will be difficult for them to have closure in their minds. So let's help manage the psychology of the survivors of this accident victim. Miss Shemo. Ghana for yes, Shemo. Discussion. I've been the analysis. Whether church no man will be who chance picture be up to a bias car or Muslim or every master.
Just in fact, a revelation now, they are my and pay and my just looking at
it. Say, yeah, idea, yeah, who were you, Mr. No. Yame, and on inquire of far so poor. Late me friends woman. Maybe I knew, and so can I see me now could go no bin. Yame, and no bonipa. No inquire of far so, yeah,
I agree with you. I agree with you. From afar, people, the other things that man for kick on social media.
What kind now can the elder? What kind? Who means the terrain? We don't even know what we have gone through. In the air corner, he said, training in radar or so. In the air corner, not air corner, we're playing. Young was there. Wow, in fact, the first thing we must do is to look for survivors. Because if we got there, we thought that we could identify 4 people alive because there in this case, honorable guy, he identified 4 people. So our hope was that we find 4 alive, and our effort was geared towards finding people alive, not identifying the dead. So when we were confronted with the bare fact that now we can't have anybody alive, then we ought to look at how we are going to transport them in their condition now.
In fact, yes.
The good thing is that whichever state we found them in, you didn't describe it. Those who get that, you need national awards. But a common fund, the Yakopo shower.
Yeah.
I think that as government, we should go and do something to honor that town.
Yeah, no, not Dr. Asempa can say.
A common fund. Yeah, they are marvelous. Obi, Adom, Wellington book. Maybe they call them and one this
wow.
The view now, come on now. The intimate property bags and panel. On my cocoon sacks, I'm so much. We took around 26 from him. We changed it 3 times to get to the belly of the mountain. But on at the time, prepare me and start tonight. What do you mind to take me aside for Kwaku? Near Kossan. Near Banet, near Sanko. What some might be. We made a vote appeasing one day and this camp.
Chief, the Kakrawa can I be chilling? I mean, chilling.
We should turn down on the analysis.
That's it. Near when you also come out when you don't can have full and then the Rina Omonina. Oh, come on, say.
May anyone work as any people are here for places as well. You can't count.
I don't want to say public sense of the kind of car.
You can't come carry a penny organ, honey, I can't work a Ghana for.
Oh, but say, Ghana, dear, for us to understand, for us to understand categories of people.
Uti kasa no wa free nipa tibiem dika kan nipa ken kan omo kan oni atenka oni nipa tibiem dika do be I say population is census like we do the other station and I can omo.
Alright, so briefly, a moon sem NNA, Boba, the latest Eba, Effeh crash site or a one sem any helicopter crash, of course, no, and it was a the amount once you know. Obuasi or Mumbembe Obuasi, especially a Kuna crash in a course, so a Kiafo Boni, a Kuma for me can Ekosiisen while even by eyewitnesses on social media no more casa. Among for Ekosiisen play no near money and no. Ebusia omo ena enelete etimi akwa mo ma ye chim se ukọ ho na akọfa bibi ampacho return it to AMP for which media akoma assemblyman DC and answer penny bia na ofi se obetimi ama empenifo nsa aka no obetimi e de akoma mo yes sir by the close of tomorrow Monday na say bibi sa da so wo na empenifo ehu bibi sa na ampacho waso be ye but before ochena Monday witimi de kwa ene ye betimi abo asho kakrawi a statement a ebusia eba. And that is a key major update. I was what story you man pese wasun etimi so men ka say obeshare or comment the comment section is open che wadwena yetimi ehu de wonso wadwen ye efa sanse nsem we hu na men ka say na first on the channel so ha Effeh Phoenix Media bidi edck na wetimi subscribe to channel no sebe ya you post video bi anso awonsa ebetimi enya bi na wonso ehu de ekoso e wo Ghana men do say onya bre e de ma me wo channel ne so